And now, World Improv Network proudly presents Community Court.
When two parties cannot solve a dispute, no, community court is there to solve the problem. See?
All rise for the most honorable Judge William Law III.
Ladies and gentlemen, be seated on your new padded seats in my courtroom. I want to thank you for the reupholsterer, Janet Smith, for doing that. Folks, I never in my history of judgeship have ever had a case like this come across my desk, and I'll tell you something. This one is just enough for me to eat some pudding. I have here with me Mr. Hortense Willis, our plaintiff today. And Mr. Willis has filed a lawsuit against Dr. Randall Hack, who's also in our courtroom. Now, I want to let you gentlemen know, I understand by the nature of this case, it could get a little heated. I am the ultimate authority in this courtroom. You are guests, and please do not disturb those reupholstered seats that your little fanny bands have been sitting on right now.
Judge Law is in charge.
Thank you, bailiff. Mr. Willis, could you, I understand that you're suing Dr. Randall Hack for a surgery where he was unable to fulfill your wishes to become a dolphin.
Yes, that's correct. I had enlisted Dr. Hack to perform some body modification on my lower half. So the modifications primarily consisted of combining my legs into the back end of a dolphin. And if that worked out, we were going to proceed forward to adding more of a dolphin beak and a blowhole onto my back. But as you can see, Your Honor, I still have two legs.
Yeah, Mr. Willis, I noticed that you're squeaking, sir.
Yes, that was the one part of the surgery that seemed to go okay, although that was not supposed to be part of the initial surgery.
What?
It was just the leg conjoinment was the first half.
I understand. I understand, sir, and you do make quite a dolphin noise, and
yeah,
we may have to get an interpreter in the courtroom in a minute. But however, I see that your legs are still separated, sir.
I can still walk.
Yes. Okay. Dr. Hack, could you please give us your side of this short story, sir?
Yes, Hortense, he came to my office one day and he said, Doctor, I want to transcend the species of man. And I said, why did you want to do that? He said, well, because with global warming and sea level rising, I figure the only way to survive is to swim. And I can be free, ultimately. No borders, no fences, no walls. I said, okay, I can do that for you, son. And you will be my first, and you'll be my trophy case of dolphinage. So we started. However, he didn't follow directions. First of all, you have to start with a hormone therapy by going home and eating vitamins, many vitamins, a lot of kale. And the other thing you have to do is blend up guano into a fine powder that alters your hormones and triggers the dolphin response. He did none of these things. So the only thing that we were able to advance to originally was his squeaking, his ability to communicate as a dolphin, but not the physical transformations.
Doctor, I'm no surgeon, but I know you cut people for a living.
That's right.
And you're talking about a lot of vitamins and kale and whatnot and have you and dis dust and dot and dat. But I want to tell you something. You're a surgeon, sir, and this man hired you to operate. Now tell me what you did to his legs.
It's a procedure, okay, Your Honor. First of all, you must start with a psyche of a dolphin. You can't just be a dolphin.
What is a shaky, sir?
A psyche. A psyche means inside in your fin, inside your brain.
He didn't have a fin, sir. Please tell me where you got a shaky that you didn't install in
It's a psyche. It's in the Badumaka Magala, right there in the front of your head. And he has to be a dolphin there first before he can be one in the sea.
Dr. Hack, where did you get your medical license and training from, sir?
DeVry University, online.
Well, there you go. DeVry. My cousin went to DeVry.
As you know, upstanding institution.
Well,
and-
he's only performing appendectomies. Mr. Willis, I understand that you, sir, are suing for $14 million and reconstruction to have your legs finned together.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'd like. I want nothing more. Well, just $14 million more than the surgery that I initially signed up for.
I do have to say that Dr. Hack did a wonderful job with your dolphin talk.
He did. Yeah, Dr. Hack is a very skilled surgeon, and that, I think, is why I am so disappointed.
It's like a caterpillar. You don't become a butterfly until you change your insides, until you go into a cocoon and have a metamorphosis. And you can see by that speech, it's impressive. He could call everyone from SeaWorld right here to the courtroom with what I've done for
Whoa,
him.
Dr. Hack, could we put the car in reverse for a second?
I don't drive at all. I fly by helicopter.
So that was a metaphor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cocoon, could you please explain that?
That was the next step. The next step was to swaddle him in a kale cocoon and put him in an oven for 4 weeks straight at 215 degrees in order to start melting him.
Sir, 215 degrees would barbecue Mr. Willis here.
Technically, yes, I agree. Technically would slow smoke him to melt his joints together in order to make the transformation.
Dolphins have just cartilage.
Right.
They don't have bone.
Bone has to turn to cartilage, so we melt it in the oven at 215 degrees for 2 weeks.
Sir, are you telling me you have a kiln in your operating room?
Correct. Yes, I do.
Now, Dr. Hack, are you published, sir? Have you published medical articles on your work?
I have. How to make the best pot pie around the holidays. That's why my kiln was originally set up, but now it's for dolphin.
Sir,
And
this
that's
court
how
case,
I found Dr. Hack.
by eating a pot pie?
Yes, my grandmother got the recipe, and it was an excellent pot pie. And I thought, if this man can make such a great pot pie, he can surely turn me into a dolphin.
Well, I'm sorry, the kiln in my chambers is just making my lunch. So, beside the point,
We could stuff him in there and start right now if you'd like, Judge.
I understand, Dr. Hack, that you place a coupon on the box on the back of your pot pies advertising your dolphin surgery. Is that true?
Correct. I want to be the first one. It's time to market. Time to market is the difference between success and failure in a new industry like that.
So, sir, am I to understand that people that eat pot pies tend to want to be dolphins?
That is correct, because they usually eat tuna pot pies, and that's what dolphins like to eat, is tuna. So we turn them into the species to hunt what they like to eat, tuna pot pies.
All right, sir. Well, I understand you have a counterclaim,
I do.
Dr. Hack. You are counterclaiming to wipe out the $14 million, and you want to remove Mr. Willis's legs to do further research, so he is just an upper torso with a dolphin call. Is that correct?
That's right. Edgy just is trying to object to. That's exactly what I want to do, because he was going to be on the back of my packaging, tuna, safe, dolphin, free packaging, and he refused to start right away modeling when we started the procedure process, and that's costing me a lot of business. And the other thing is,
Well,
if
I don't look like a dolphin.
we're working on it, son.
Well, not quickly enough. I have legs. I can still walk. Do you know what it's like to be able to walk?
It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to swim. I just want to survive the coming apocalypse of the global warming. That's all I want.
And I want you to be my poster boy. I want you to be
Gentlemen,
the dolphin.
I understand we have two conflicting points of view, and that's why we end up in this courtroom. Now, give me your best sell on your case in 10 seconds, Mr. Willis.
Well,
8 left,
frankly, if I am not denoted the winner of this case, I will call the orcas and porpoises from SeaWorld here to wreak a havoc and a vengeance upon thee.
Thank you, sir. And Dr. Hack, you got 10 seconds to sell me on your POV. That's point of view, sir.
You don't start until you start inside. Once you made the inside transformation, you can become the great Mothra or Dolphin.
All right, I'm going to rule in this case, and I have to tell you, Dr. Hack, I think you're missing a few barbecue layers in the cerebral cortex of your brain, no matter where your training was from. I'm going to award Mr. Willis $14 million and a referral to a dolphin therapist. This case is closed.
Stay tuned for Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. And make sure to give the Windcast your suggestions during the break on what topic Shabazz should swing a bat at. Next on Mile High Sports Radio.